think you might have to intro.
Oh, just untucking myself. Oh. I look like I'm going to bed.
I'm gonna have to
Guys,
sit
if you're
back.
watching this, if this isn't that like a faff video or whatever, Han's got
No, this is getting deleted straight away.
Han's got like a nice little. There we go. There
Nice.
It's like nothing ever
I'll just sit
happened.
like this.
A little tight top on, but it's one of those that rolls.
Yeah, are they unified jackets from Honor?
I think so.
It's a
Honor Active.
jacket, isn't it? Little crop jacket, and just when you sit down, it's
To the little belly roll.
the zips folding very unflatteringly.
It's really not bad.
And
Yeah,
I was
good.
driving with it like this, and I was like, oh, God, this is.
I'm surprised you're not sweating.
No, I'm actually okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
There's been about 12 things already today that could have been my, 13th reason why, so I'm glad that we're still here.
Great start
Still
to the
kicking.
day. Great start to the day.
You know what, I'm going to just do this, and we can't.
Yeah, but we can yank it out there. Let me just...
Oh, God.
Slay.
Every time we do this, I watch it back over, and I'm like,
Like,
how are
great.
we single?
I ask myself this every day.
Literally.
I wake up in the morning, I look at myself and I think, how am I alone? And with that, welcome back to the podcast.
Woohoo!
Starts crying.
I know. No, we're all good.
We're all good. No. Welcome back to the podcast,
Here's
guys.
my
Oh,
breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
there's my snack.
Yeah. Girl dinner.
Slay.
Yes, welcome back.
Welcome back. How's your morning been? Because I feel like it's been a busy one.
Oh, it's been great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been good.
Yeah. Good. You know that time when you were like, when was the last time you lied? Now.
Yeah. 10 seconds
We
ago.
should have added that to the list.
Just a busy morning. Yeah.
You would have hated being in my car too. I don't know what the drivers were like when you were on your way here, but dear Lord.
What was it like? Bad?
Yeah.
I was voice noting on the way here, and I was so calm in the way I did it because somebody just, you know, in the way through the weird bit, like I can't explain where it is. It begins with the L. I never know how to say it. Anyways, it's like Levershoe.
Oh, yeah. I
Levenshulme?
didn't go that way. I went on like the motorway way.
There's a motorway way.
Way. Yeah.
So seriously,
Yeah, because obviously I came from EP, didn't I? So I went
Oh.
like
you can go on the
to
M-
like. I
No,
was going
I'm
to try
not
and
gonna
explain
pretend
it.
like
and
I know.
just
No.
went on the motorway.
Oh,
Yeah.
chicken nuggets there. Like, no, that's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Well, no, I was on my way there. And, you know, sometimes when it's a red light for, like, turning right, but it's a green arrow, man was
that
just,
bit.
yeah, man was
Yeah.
just sat there. And, like, but guy behind, I thought, no, give him a minute, you know, let him just, I'm in a good mood,
Let him
the
wake
sun's
up,
out, let
yeah.
him just, no. People behind me were beeping, still nothing. In the end, I was like, right, I'm mid-voice note, and I was like, 2 seconds, sorry, this is me. Put it down, still didn't move. That's when I lost it, and I was like, right, yeeted that button. Yeeted that beep. I love that. It's my favourite one.
I still didn't use the beep.
Really?
Yeah, I can't.
Oh, mine was down for a good 5
No,
seconds.
I feel like that's an emergency, like, do not touch button.
Really?
Yeah, I can't. I don't know. I lie. I was going to say I don't know what it sounds like. I accidentally touched it the other day, and I'm always like, sorry. I was like
so sorry.
leaning across, opened the car door, and I was like leaning through the driver's seat to get something from the passenger seat. And then I just like leant on it, and I was like, dude. I was like, oh,
That's what it sounds like.
sorry. But yeah, no, I'd never, oh my God, I'd never like enrage.
I love it. It's my favourite thing.
I know. Yeah, no, I had someone that was on the 2 lanes of traffic, and there's always a van parked by like the shops unloading or offloading or whatever. And I needed to go in the other lane to go around it. I was indicating without moving for like a good 2 minutes. I could see the car fair enough behind me, like in the wing mirror. Slowly started to move out. They beeped to me and then was like, oh, like this. I'm like,
How you didn't... I would have got out of my car.
yeah, no, I did shout, but
Throw hands.
at the wing mirror.
Have you ever like sworn or like lost it on the road?
Not like, I mean, I'll shout to myself in the car, but not
You know, that reminds me of.
I'll just be sat there like, oh, you fucking idiot. I dare not put like a finger up or something, my God.
Do you know what it reminds me of? You know when you're a kid and your mum's like tells you off, so you go into the room and you just silently scream or like you get
like
aggy.
shout into your pillow.
Yeah.
It's like that.
that's the equivalent of it.
Yeah.
Oh, bless.
No, because like, what if I was to shout
so
at
when
someone and they got out of the car and came to me, like, then
Throw hands.
what do I do?
Throw hands.
I don't think I'd know how to punch.
No, you just lock your door and drive
Yeah.
off. That's what I would do. I act like I'm going to throw hands. I'm like, I'm sorry.
I know.
So the way when you get in my car, that explains why you're scared.
Holding like the safety bar. Because she's like, like, fuck off, all of this beeping. And I'm just there like, oh dear Lord, are we even going to make it?
I feel like I'm in a game of Mario Kart
I
sometimes.
know, no, it literally is. We're in a bumper car and you're going to win every time. Yeah. That's why I'm always like,
bomb it.
no, I can't.
I thought I was actually a good driver. Like, I think I am, but like... Yep. Okay. Moving on.
Yeah. How was your morning? Have you answered that already? I can't remember.
Don't know. We went on to bumper cars and
Yeah.
I lost it.
No.
It was fine. PTs. We're doing a little day in the life. If you haven't watched the stories, guys, if you're not following, guys,
Have you posted something? Because I have not watched the stories.
I've got it.
Okay, good.
I've done like a little grid of like 6 photos of my morning. So yeah, just the normal. I've done, how many steps have I done? Done 7.5k. I've done my PTs this morning. Cardio.
Here's what I found.
What? Siri,
Thank you,
you're
Siri.
not part of this today. Trying to tap in. And yeah, it was a pretty chill morning. Come back, had meal 1. Great time. I'm going to go back, have train, and then I've got PTs this evening.
Nice.
It's a little bit more of a chilled day. I only got like 5 today,
Well, that's good.
PTs, so it's a bit more flexible.
Yeah.
Mm.
Nice.
That's my morning. So today, we're going to talk about what, Han? It's an exciting pod today. It's always an exciting one. We're always
Is it?
excited.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, we've got 2 things, don't we?
Mhm.
Going to talk a little bit about my prep
Yes.
because it's day 4, and then we're also going to do. The word has just escaped my mind.
Guilty pleasure.
There we are.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go into that one.
When I was looking at the schedule, slight side note, because we've got a schedule for the podcast, don't we?
Yeah.
Little
Organised
note there.
queens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to be.
Trying to be.
An insight into Millie's brain is that the sentence had started, can talk about fitness and... And then she obviously went off doing another task because she was updating the schedule and just finished at and. So I put ... and then said, Millie, can you finish it?
Yeah.
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 So welcome to the...
Dot.
Yes, this is the ...
This
section.
is the ... Yeah.
So...
No, we'll go into your prep. So it's day 4, started prep. And then I'm excited because you've got some things that you're doing this week, like the chat, all of that.
Oh, yeah.
And then
When you said that, I was like, what am I doing?
you're like, wait,
yes,
what
yes,
am I
do
doing?
have that.
Yeah, you have, like, we'll go into that a bit more. So I know that you've updated the chat, but you put your updates in that, what's going on.
Yeah, so it's fairly straightforward at the minute. Obviously, it's literally just started, but we essentially and this was agreed like a week before prep started, just to take food down to what my baseline would have been. So we've been bringing my baseline down. A couple of months ago, I think it was maybe a couple of months ago, I got the option to bring baseline down, like taper it down or remove snacks. And obviously I was like, no, the snacks have to stay. So we were tapering down my baseline food for a little bit just so that I could still have snacks. Obviously I was still going out for like 1 or 2 free meals a week, mainly on the weekend. Don't call them cheat meals because I'm not cheating. And then so it was agreed that we would just remove the snacks and get back onto baseline, essentially just be on plan for the start of prep. a couple of days before, cardio was put at 3 lots of 25 minutes. The week before, actually. So I did 3 cardio sessions before prep started, and then it went to 5 20 minutes this week. A funny story actually from this morning too. I thought I forgot. I don't know why I'm having memory issues already. I think it's just me. I forgot that I did my cardio yesterday. So I messaged Ross in my check-in being like, I'm really sorry I missed cardio yesterday. I'll do it on Sunday, because he wanted my 2 rest days to be resting from cardio as well. So I was like, I'll do it on Sunday just this week, like, sorry. And then I went on to my, what's the like fitness app on your phone, you know, what it tracks on your watch and stuff, all the data.
It's
anyway.
called,
Yeah,
it's called Fitness.
Oh,
that
okay.
one. Yeah, or the health one.
Yeah, to put in like all my steps and stuff on my tracker, because I had a second check-in. So I was updating from this week, and on my watch it had said that I had done cardio yesterday. So I messaged him back and I was like, no, I have done cardio, don't worry, ignore that.
Brilliant.
I'm just being stupid. He was like, classic.
Like, yes.
Good job there.
Nice. Good start. Day 4.
So yeah, I'm already forgetting the fact that I've done my cardio, which
That's good.
I don't know, that's a good thing, right?
How many you done this week? Done 3? 2?
Yeah, today was 3.
3. Nice.
Said I rest on Tuesday, and then now I can actually rest on Sunday again, which is good. I wanted that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a little Sunday reset. But yeah, and then steps. He wants me to try and do 12,000, including cardio. It would be 15,000, which I have struggled with at the moment. I've had 2 days of 18,000 with including the cardio, so that would be like 15,000 steps as a baseline, because that's what I was doing anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like, to take away steps is kind of hard, because I wasn't doing any extra. It's literally like, I'll walk the dogs, I'll walk to the gym, I'll walk home from the gym. If I need to go to the shops, I'll do that. Obviously, we love being in Tesco's, so we go every day, which I could change. However, sometimes I forget stuff,
Yeah,
as you can tell, because I forgot I did cardio.
of course.
So yeah, but he was like, obviously it's not a bit massive
It's not
thing
like life
if
or
you're
death,
no,
it's like,
exactly, like
Just aim.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the sort of updates at the minute. I may as well say it because it will be out in 2 weeks, but we're currently 17 weeks out from the first show, so it'll be the 9th of August as the regional, which I'm excited about.
So excited.
Yeah,
So excited.
I feel like it's gonna fly by.
Yeah.
Like these, I know it's literally been 4 days, but it's gone so quickly.
It's April already.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know I feel like we've blinked and it's just been like, boop, gone.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like I'm getting excited because it's like, and like, even when it's like plans in place, like you'll say this about August and it'll be July, because it'll be like, right, April, there's something happening every weekend. Like, we're doing something this weekend, we're doing something next weekend, and then that's, 2 weeks gone already.
Yeah, and the weekend after that is the Ben Weeder that we're going to, so that'll be busy as well. Like, that we've got so much planned.
Literally.
And I think that's why it's going quickly, because we're busy too, aren't we?
Yeah,
Which,
and it's like work busy in the week, weekends it's like, oh, it's show season.
I know.
It's like, it's my favourite time of year.
Yeah.
I just get really excited. Even when I'm not competing, I just get so excited to go and watch the shows. I get well into it.
No, it is good. It'll be exciting to kind of be in the atmosphere again.
Yeah, and like watch and like, yeah, I'm so excited. And then it'll be June.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it'll be, no, sorry, wait, I skipped a month, it'll be May.
Yeah.
Be May.
Because I saw Louise, my massage therapist, on Tuesday, and she said, oh my God, we'll literally only have like 3 more, because I go monthly at the minute. I might change that when we get closer, maybe like in June, just to get a couple more in before my shows. Because it does obviously really help with recovery. I feel like fixed instantly having been to see her on Tuesday. She was like, oh my God, we'll literally have like 3 or 4 left before you have your pre-stage treatments. And I was like, don't say this.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Or when we're talking about posing with you and it's like, oh, we'll literally have like 11 check-ins and then
And then it would be like...
It'll be January again.
And that's... Yeah, no, it will be... Because I was... Not even that. It will be...
Less than now.
I'm trying to... Like, I've got, what, 8 more check-ins now until the end of the year with you?
Yeah.
Oh, for people who don't know, I've
Yeah.
signed up with Ham to
Yes.
help
We're
my
working together.
posing, which I'm really excited about. So we've done one, got
Yeah.
8 more.
Yeah.
And then we would just joke, because I... Oh, and I can say it now, but I just hadn't said it for a while because I'm listening to you and I feel like I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm like, let me take over the pod. But no, we'll get onto that in a second.
We can spill the tea.
We'll spill the tea in a minute. But yeah, no, prep updates and time flying and yeah,
Yeah,
it's exciting though.
it is.
Be
But
good.
then, because I feel like because it's so busy too, I've not stopped to think about it, which is what I think I needed last year, because I was busy, but it wasn't like this busy. And that's why I felt like everything was going at a different speed because, and obviously my weight has been slower to decrease this time, which I think has really helped my head too.
Yeah.
Last time it fell off, and then I was also, my headspace wasn't quite right, and I think I struggled getting into prep. I know I've spoken about it before, but it took me like 4 or 5 weeks to get in the right headspace to be in prep.
Yeah.
Because things were just moving so fast, and because I wasn't as busy, I had time to think about it. And like I wasn't in EP all the time, and it was just like environment stuff too, which
You were
is
like
so
half and
important.
half, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas now obviously I'm basically building a bed in EP and I'm sleeping behind the desk. I'm not, but
It's like a home.
no, literally.
It's nice.
I'm there every single
yeah.
day. Like the environment is so much better, and weight hasn't dropped off. It's just coming down like really gradually every day, so that helps. Yeah. Just feels like
Everything
I'm
has its
really
place.
busy, but like I'm calm about it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like you're able to take on the busyness, and I think not commuting all the time as well really helps. Give you more time in the day to actually do things and not be like, I've just got in,
Yeah.
or like, oh, I've got to go out again.
Exactly. Because if like I said to you the other day, you said you liked doing evening steps, and I was like, no, if I have steps left to do in the evening, I get so overwhelmed because I'm chasing my tail, which I think I felt before because I had to do my steps on the treadmill, or I had to fit them in elsewhere.
Yeah.
Whereas now I can literally get in at 5 p.m. and I'm
You
literally
could go
done
back
for the
out.
day.
You could go back out at 8 if you wanted. Like if you wanted to do steps.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like you don't have that.
Or like my steps are done at 5, so I can just sit
Chill.
down and have my last
Which is-
meal and chill. And
you need that in prep as well, just to
Yeah.
have steps done by that time, so you can chill in the evening and just vibe out. Yeah, I like it. Calm, busy, and thriving,
yeah.
which we love.
Yeah, I feel like it's a weird one, somewhere between being really, really calm and also on the edge of a mental breakdown.
Always.
I feel like that just
Chaos.
gives us a little bit of
Excitement,
spice, doesn't it? Yeah.
It's like a little kick where it's like, oh, push me, but I might go over the edge.
But like, not too much. I might cry.
Yeah.
But no, it's good. But yeah, what was your little tea?
What was my tea?
I mean, it's gone on Instagram already.
Oh, yeah, that one with Josh. Yay. Which is exciting. Yeah, so I've got a new coach.
Yeah.
And I started with Josh. We've been working together since Feb, I think it was, start of Feb. So I want to say it's been like 8 or 9 weeks. But another low weigh-in today. Half a kilo down. I was like, I felt that.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was saying
Yesterday
to
morning you
Ham,
were like,
yeah.
it's coming off.
I was like, it better drop tomorrow because I'm fucking starving. And then I ate, and you remember, I was like, I definitely feel like it is coming off though. Yeah, so, and I always say this, I was joking yesterday because I was like, yeah, and that's even, I have this thing where.
Oh yeah, I remember it.
I have this thing where I'm like, I like to weigh myself
After she's gone to the toilet.
after I've gone to the toilet.
Yeah.
Like after I've been, like everything's like, I'm completely empty. Like I weigh in and I'm like, that is me. That is all of me. There's nothing excess.
Yeah.
And so if I weigh in and I've had a drop and I haven't been to the toilet, because I get up and I'll go to the toilet like about 5ish, maybe earlier, and can't go at that time. We're all friends here. We can talk about my digestion as well. Can't go at that time. And so I'll even say, I'll be like, oh my God, I've dropped like half a kilo and I haven't even been to the toilet yet.
Yeah.
And I get really excited about it.
Yeah.
Because I know that there's going to be less. And I have to declare it to be like, I weigh less than this as
Like,
well.
don't worry, I've dropped more, I promise. Every time Millie mentions it in a message, and I'm just like, oh god.
Let's just assume now, unless it's
Like
a Saturday.
on show day, the only time I'm like obsessed with my toilet movements,
Bowel movements.
yeah,
Yeah.
is on show day, because that's like, it's like a rite of passage, isn't it? If you go to the toilet on show day morning, it's a fucking great day.
I went twice on show day.
That's the only time that I'm like,
I have to go.
yeah, and I'm nervous until I go.
Yeah.
I just wake up, take my clothes off, stand on the scales, and I'm like, yeah.
But you don't even go for a wee.
If I need the toilet, yeah.
Really?
I'll have probably woken up in the... Whereas you would literally, like, wait on the toilet and be like, there's something in there.
I always have to go for a wee when I wake up. I don't know how you... That's, like, the first thing I do. I wake up and I'm like...
I mean, yeah, like, most of the time I will, but, like, if I don't need to, I'm just going to sit there and be like, come on now.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is one thing I do find funny about you. I feel like that's your guilty pleasure.
That is.
If we want to, like,
tie
talk
that
about
in.
that. Yeah. Your guilty pleasure is, like...
weighing myself after I've been to the toilet and telling people about it.
Yeah.
That's
like, don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm lighter, guys. I've lost more weight.
But you know what? Pardon the pun, no one gives a shit.
No. Josh is literally like, all right.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Do you message him about it too?
Let him know. Not every day, but like when it comes to check-in
if you weigh yourself and
I'll put not fasted, yeah.
Not fasted?
As in, like, he'll know. That
you
means,
are?
No, I know. No, as in, like, I know, but I mean, like, I count that as, like, I'll say to him, if I've been to the toilet, he'll know. And I don't normally do it either.
That's so funny.
So on a Monday, he knows now, like, yeah, you need to go to the toilet. That's without, and he'll even say, he'll be like, yeah, you'll weigh less. That's good. I think he just entertains it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's going great.
I can't cope. I think Ross would actually, like, send me a voice note laughing if I went, Ross, I've not been to the toilet. I promise I weigh less.
Don't say like that. I promise. Just to let you know I have been to
Imagine it goes up, don't worry, it's just a big shit.
Sometimes I have to let him know. I'm like, you never
I'm
know.
not fasted, I've got yesterday's dinner in me.
There was a week where my weight didn't drop and I didn't go for days because my digestion was really off. And then when I did go, I messaged him because I weighed in the next morning and I was like, I dropped. And I told you about this. Oh my God, people know all about my bowel movements on this podcast. I need to stop. Anyways, yeah, but it's going really great. We've got about 4 or 5 weeks left of the mini carb. Clearing up from this now. We're not talking about my digestion anymore.
Control Alt Delete.
No, take it back.
Rewind.
No.
Yeah.
No, the back end of prep though is just like, that annoys me because I can't go and I would be like, I'm not weighing in. I would tell, because I was coached by Meg before, I'd tell Meg and be like, haven't been. And if I had been, I'd be like, yeah, I've been.
Wasn't even stand on the scales?
No, I would stand on the scales, but I'd let her know, being like, and I'd try and go. And she'd even say, she would like have like an espresso and just sit there and wait and then weigh in for me. Because she would want to see it fasted. Like that's I think that's where it drilled into me.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. 4 or 5 weeks left of the mini cut. I've been mini cutting since Jan. But I say I got a bit ill in Jan. And then we did bloods in February. And then not had some issues, but had some things that would have definitely caused weight loss to be a bit slower. Like I got a bit stagnant on like 4 kilos to lose. And then since kind of the end of Feb, once we sorted out my thyroid, got sleep managed in March, it's been dropping off. So I'm like 8 kilos down.
Who would have thought it?
Who would have thought? Crazy when you listen to your coach and do the things that you should be doing.
Yeah.
You respond. But yeah, 8 kilos down. Going to do about 4 or 5 more weeks. He said the other day, probably take off another, well, he only said 2, but I reckon we'll probably get 4, 3, 4.
Yeah.
I'd like to get 3 or 4 off, and that's by the end of April. So
Nice.
easy breezy, and then we'll slowly push back up, reverse food, and then grow and get strong.
Yeah, that's the exciting bit.
Yeah.
Well, growing. Yeah.
Yeah. Not chunks too fast.
Well, I don't mind that either, to be honest.
Yeah.
Is where I thrive.
To be fair, I feel like I'm thriving now. I feel like this is like like a couple more kilos off. It would be like if I was a lifestyle, I wasn't prepping, I wasn't doing anything. I think I would. This is where I'd sit, and then I'd be like, right.
I'm going to remind you of how hungry you were yesterday when you say that.
Don't mean food wise.
Okay.
I meant body comp wise.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then we have to think, and I'll only say this because I know there will be people listening that are doing the same when they're coming down in a diet, and I did it in my first season. I started my first prep at 60 kilos and I got to 56, and 55, 56 was always a number in my head that I was like, oh, I'm comfortable here. And I came down to 56 and I was like, yeah, I could sustain this. Girl, you're doing half an hour of cardio a day. You're doing X, Y, Z. You're on little to no food and you are fucking tired and miserable and hungry. You ain't sustaining this.
No.
So little note for,
for
anyone listening.
For the listeners, I mean, yeah. Well, I don't mean in terms of like lifestyle maintenance.
Yes.
I mean more so like body comp and where I'm.
Okay.
In terms of because I don't think where my composition is now, it's not. I wouldn't be like, yeah, you look lean. I'd be like, this is like a lifestyle like shape.
Okay. So if you could keep your look now but build food up, you would be happy.
A little bit less, a couple more kilos, and I'd be like, yeah, that's
yeah. So
if someone put a gun to my head and was like, right, sort of like you have to pick a physique.
Josh, good luck.
I feel like that's all
She wants to lose less and eat more. Okay.
Right, Josh, I want to be on 4,000 calories, right? Listen here, Josh, 4,000 calories.
Not fat. Not putting any weight.
Fat.
She wants to lose weight.
No cardio.
On
4,000
calories.
steps.
Yeah. 4,000 steps.
No.
Be to the fridge and back.
Toilet.
Yeah.
But anyways,
that's why I've always it made me laugh when that happened. When I came down, I got there, and then it was when I was reversing out that I just shot straight past 56, and I went to 58 straight away, and then stayed at 58, and I was like, okay, well, guess I'm not staying at 56 then.
But I bet you looked at yourself at 58 and was like, yeah, could live with this.
No, yeah, definitely. It was it's different every time, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then obviously last year I got on stage at 56. I was like, I'm definitely not fucking maintaining here. Bye, brother.
Bye. Funny that about weight. The weight I'm at now is my starting prep weight for my first prep. So I was 75 this morning. I started my second prep at 74 kilos, and I'm like, what? Oh my god, what's the word? And I was 55. Sorry, I went. Oh my god, chicken nuggets. I went blank there.
I was like,
I had way too many numbers. I had way too many numbers in my head. I was 56 on stage. I was like, computing that little meme where it's like, bloop. I was 56 on stage, and to anybody who would look at me and be like, what? I'd be like, yeah, I'm nearly 20 kilos above stage weight. And I've said that before, and people have been like, wait, what? And even for me to be like, when I was going back down, I'd be like, I'd be so comfortable here. I was in the 60s. I don't want to go past 60s. I'm literally peak my last prep, and I was like, completely different bodies. You look at the two, and I'm like, yeah, she had a lot more body fat in her the last time around.
Yeah.
Whereas this time, she's just chunks. But anyways, moving on swiftly. Yeah. From our updates.
Yeah, I think that was all the updates.
Yeah, I'm going to go through prep stuff. Yeah. Plans.
Yeah. I'm back on, well, poor Ross had about a month of doing 1 a week check-ins with me. Other than that, I'm on 2.
Lovely.
But
you gave him a little month off beforehand.
Yeah, I was like, here's your break. Yeah. Your holiday.
Yeah. Now get ready.
Yeah. Because I'm back. So yeah, back to 2 a week check-ins. Well, that's pretty standard for me.
Yeah. Solid.
I was laughing the other day because how many, when it tells you how much media you send to someone.
Yeah.
1,500 is what I've sent to Ross. Oh. And when we get maybe 4-ish weeks out, we swap to iMessage because of the quality.
Oh yeah.
So that's not even including
wow.
a month before my shows or any time in my shows.
Altogether, wait, what was that again?
On WhatsApp, 1,500.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued now. Hold on.
So I thought that was quite funny. Let me get the thingies up. Where have they gone?
That's wild.
I mean, I have been with him for nearly 3 years now.
Even mine with Meg during like my 2 years with her. 425 that was in January 23 to the end of that year. So I'm like, that's mad.
I think I just spammed the poor man. He'll have a day off soon, it's okay. Yeah, so guilty pleasures. Do you want to start with what your guilty pleasures are?
My own.
Yeah.
I've said this one before, but I'll repeat it. For anyone who didn't watch the last podcast, I like to wear socks to bed. It's my guilty pleasure.
That's such an ick.
You know what's funny? My guilty pleasures are just icks.
Yeah.
Yeah? It's my guilty pleasure.
I
Now
don't know
you
what
go.
mine are.
If we're gonna
One
do
of my guilty pleasures is this water. I'll tell you the story. Millie already knows this story. Hang on 1 second.
water break.
Gotta make sure I'm hydrated. So for anyone that knows, probably no one, but the Tesco's in Stockport. Sorry.
For anyone who's living like 100 miles away, you'll know that Stockport Tesco's, yeah?
Big up.
Big up Tesco's, right?
Yeah. Maybe they're doing it in a Tesco's near you. I don't know.
Tesco's, let's just, yeah.
Around the globe. They are renovating the store, aren't they? First of all, we need a moment's silence for the chaos that is causing in our little brains, because every time we go in, it's different.
I'm lost.
A different layout, isn't it?
I'm lost.
And like I've seen so many people post videos saying they're walking around like idiots because they can't find anything. Anyway, I went in last night, 9 o'clock at night. I thought, I'm going to go see if they've got some water, because they always sell out of plum and pear water during the day. And Millie says she goes at night. So I went last night.
My nightly trips, I go to Tesco's.
So obviously they're like renovating the store. They're like moving the shelves around. They're moving the aisles around, changing it, all of this. I go to where the water should be and there's no aisle.
There's no aisle?
There was no... This is why you were like, oh, they should be restocked by now. And I was like, no, brother, the aisle was gone. There was no shelves.
What?
So I went to the water bit because they're changing them all. They're like moving the location of everything.
Don't like it.
So that's why they were in trolleys. So I went and I was like,
Hello?
where's the water? So I was walking around for ages being like, maybe it's somewhere else, maybe, I don't know. I ended up asking a man, excuse me, where's the flavoured water? And he went, which one do you want? And I just said, Tesco's own brand, plum and pear, please. And he was like, oh, I know where it is. And I was like, care to enlighten me? Oh, they're in trolleys at the front because obviously we're changing the layout. So I was like, well, yeah, I gathered. I'll go and grab some for you. How many do you want? And I just said, how many have you got? And he went, a whole trolley full, love. So I was like,
Lovely.
yeah. So I just said, oh, I'll have 12 then. So we went to the front of the store.
I bet that man thought at 10 p.m. at night, fucking 12. 12? Who comes in here getting 12 bottles of water?
Went to the front of the store and basically the entire contents of that shelf, of those shelves in the water aisle, were either piled on the floor or in trolleys at the front of the store because their shelves had gone. So he was like, yeah, hang on, I know where it is. And he was like dumpster diving through these trolleys trying to find me plum and pear water.
Digging.
He found 3 and I went, you know what, will these be on the shelves in the morning? He was like, I'll have them ready for you, love. So I was like, okay, I'll just take 3 and then I'll come back for 9 later. And he went, oh, right, okay. Then he keeps digging through and I was like, okay, thank you. So I just walked off and bought my 3. Yeah.
Aww.
So I'm going to go back and get the others.
Claim the 9.
Yeah, but honestly,
Yeah.
that was chaos.
Traumatic.
So that's a guilty pleasure.
Mm.
Not going to Tesco's and not getting the water, but having them with me.
At all times.
My emotional support water bottle.
Would you like to say some people's guilty pleasures?
Oh yeah, this one made me chuckle. Saying nothing in a Teams meeting cool, then at the end saying, yeah, nothing from me.
I love it.
I feel like that would give you so much satisfaction to just
Yeah.
sit there quietly
And just be
and
like,
then be like, yeah, nothing.
nothing from me. all slay. All slay.
He's ready as ever.
Always prepared me.
Yeah.
Always prepared me. I really love it when this is a random one, nail salon. I love it when they take your cuticle off.
Really?
Yeah, I love that bit. I'm like, that's such a satisfying feeling when they like push all the cuticle back and then they get the little trimmer and then you just see it like all come off. I'm like, yeah, you get my
You
nail
do
bed.
that, yeah.
That's like a guilty pleasure for me.
And
then we're getting into nitty gritty.
Yeah. I don't know. Food? I messaged Millie the other day when she was like, we'll talk about guilty pleasures. And I was like, can I just talk about food then?
Yeah.
My guilty pleasure... I don't know. I think I bang on all the time about fried chicken and waffles. It was my prep craving last year too, just fried chicken. Like, how random, but yeah. And that's why I thoroughly enjoyed the fried chicken and waffle way from Perform I had last night.
That was interesting. That.
Yeah. The smell of it was like, you know, the Walker's roast chicken crisps?
Yeah. Is that like
This
that?
as soon as I opened the packet, the smell was that kind of that chicken smell. But yeah, it was like raw cake mixture.
Ooh.
It was so good.
Another one, Pringles. I'm getting into I'm getting into some weird shit now.
Oh no.
I would not lick the flavour, but like before eating it and crunching it, I'll just taste the flavour. Before like fully, like I'll put it in my mouth and as I like, not every Pringle, I won't shove like, if I'm shoving 10 in there, like I don't know when I've shoved 10 Pringles in my mouth.
So you sit there and let it
Not
go
dissolve.
Okay. Just like
Just like, not like a granny, like let me melt these Pringles in my mouth. Got no teeth, so
I've
I'll
got
just
my
suck
dentures
'em.
in.
No, but like I'll just sit there and get the flavour. And
I
like,
sit there in bed with my socks on sucking Pringles.
am I alone?
Oh yeah.
No, let's not
No.
twist it.
Yeah.
Let's not twist it. But yeah, no,
That would
that's
be a great evening for you.
That would be. That's a Saturday night job for me. My God, cuticles freshly cut.
Just sat there like, ooh,
Pringles.
look at me.
No,
Yeah.
no. Oh, I had so many as well. I had so many because I was like, oh, I'm just a bit weird, aren't I? I'm just a bit weird. No, it's your turn now. I've given you my Pringles
I
one.
saw a funny video and it's like, I think I've sent it to you. It's about that guy who's in his car singing to Tate McRae. It's like when you pull up next to me at the traffic lights and this is what I'm doing. And he's probably like going for, I feel like a guilty pleasure. It's just putting like the radio on or some music and just singing your heart out because it doesn't matter how bad it sounds. No one can hear you. You can literally like scream in your car.
You go for it.
Don't you think there's nothing more therapeutic than like whether you're in a good mood and you just want to feel and you're doing it because you're in a good mood or you're in a bad mood and you're trying to get out of the bad mood, going for a drive
Always.
and belting those songs out, my God, you get out like a new woman.
I love it. That's why even after work, if I've like finished, 10-minute drive afterwards and I'll be like,
Yeah.
just need a little cruise.
Once I drove to Sheffield and back.
You voiced
I'm just driving. I was in the car for like 3 hours.
No, because I was like, you voiced it in the car and I was in the car and we went for like an hour. I was like, I've been in the car an hour and you were like, I've been driving for hours. And we're having a
Just
big moment.
driving
I
around.
was like, I feel so much better now.
I literally had to stop at a
Dark
petrol
times.
station on the motorway and everything. Oh God. Was that in January
We
as well?
both
'Cause I
disappeared for a
feel
few
like-
hours and then we came back and it was like,
Text you when I'm home.
yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
What happened in January stays in January.
Was that January?
I think it might have been before, but I don't know.
I feel like that's a November job. Oh God.
But yeah, that is such a guilty pleasure too.
Yeah, it's a
Not the
guilty
being
pleasure.
depressed bit, but the going for drives.
Yeah. Oh, guilty pleasure. I love being depressed.
Or being sad.
Shopping for clothes I do not need. I'll make
Oh.
baskets and baskets.
Yeah.
No, you do as well.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm
told you
like,
my wish list the other day and it was long.
Yeah, and I just think, am I going to get it? Probably.
Yeah.
Should I do it? No.
I got one that's quite cute here. Learning sign language, or I guess you could just say like learning any language was like her guilty pleasure.
Oh, that's wholesome.
Yeah.
I'm nothing guilty about that.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Oh no.
She's come out with I love to. That's like my guilty pleasure is like giving back to charity, and I'm sat there like
I can't wait to suck my fingers.
I love it when they cut my cuticles is what I came out with today. That's disgusting, right? That's awful. I mean, that's lovely.
Yeah.
We've got lovely responders. We've got lovely,
Yeah.
lovely community here.
We're
Great
just
lead.
Licking crisps.
I like to lick crisps on Saturday night. In my socks. Oh,
I still
crikey.
can't get over the fact you sleep with socks on.
Yeah, damn right I do. Love it.
Yeah,
Fresh. I had a
fresh.
shower last. I had a shower last night before bed. I got to tell you what happened to me last night before bed. It was traumatic, but I feel like that's a long story. But yeah, I put my fresh socks on, and that's the socks I got on now because I put them on about 10:30 last night. Woke up and I was like, warm feet.
I could not.
Mm.
What happened last night in your shower? Long story short.
I'll do long story short. Picked up the washing I got in from a walk, got out the shower afterwards, picked up my washing, went to put it in the washing basket, organised my clothes for the next morning, like PT, what I'm wearing here. And as I laid it on the bed, fat wasp was just on there.
Oh.
And no, I've got a thing about wasps. They scare me. I don't like it.
Really?
Worse than spiders. Hate them. It's an ongoing thing. There's videos of me like running scared. And it was like a 3-0 last night because that's like I've had fights with wasps. And then
In your bedroom.
yeah,
So it's difficult too because the windows are like up, aren't they?
yeah, I couldn't scoop it out. It was on my bed. It was definitely stunned. I couldn't kill it because it's on a blanket and then a duvet. And I thought, what do I do here? So I'm petrified of it. I've slammed it. It's not done anything. I've run out my room. I've then just imagine this. I'm in my Udi, guys. Right? I'm in a. I'm gonna really reveal myself. I'm in a Harry Potter Udi. Right? I've gone out the shower. I'm stood there. I've rang my mum because I was like, I FaceTime her. It's now 11:15, and I was like, you need to help me through this because I don't know what I'm doing. I've set it up. She's watching me throw shoes at my bed.
Why didn't you put it in a cup?
I couldn't because it was like, I didn't want to get that close. I'm literally petrified. Through the blanket. Petrified. Get away. Through the blanket, everything. I ended up running out the room, left my phone in there. I was like, I can't do it. I'm scared. And normally I'm that person that's like, get on with it. You're fine. Couldn't do it. Got a shoe, tried to squish it. In the end, it died a horrible death. And that's what I was
because it's been pulverised for about an hour.
Yeah, no, I had to get hairspray and I thought I'm going to have to disable it. Like, that's all I could do.
Oh no. How did you get it off your bed though?
Put it in my blanket and it's in the washing machine.
What? That's going to be in the blanket still.
I haven't thought that far yet.
Did you actually wash it?
No, it's in
It's just in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like 11
So
p.m.
just
last
in
night.
its cage?
It's dead.
Okay.
And then I was like, I'll deal with you tomorrow.
Yeah.
My mum was like, just get into bed and go to sleep. And it was
Yeah.
like 11:05 and I was like...
They're like...
I actually
I thought you
voice
were going to
recorded
say...
you.
I thought you were going to say a spider.
No. I even said, I was like, it would have been better if it was a spider because I would have been like,
Yeah.
let's go. And I would have seen where it's gone. Wasps, they can go in your ear, up your face.
In your ear.
They can go anywhere. And I thought, ugh. I nearly didn't do my washing. Like, I nearly didn't lay out my outfit. Hannah, it was traumatic. I voice noted you. It was 2 minutes long and I thought, I'll tell her tomorrow. I ended it. I went to bed.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I was like, I'm 24 years of age and I had to ring my mum because there was a wasp in my room. And I was like, I should not be alone.
Once when I was at home, and I think I'd already left for uni, and I think I was visiting home, and there was a spider on my ceiling. I was actually in bed, and like when I was little, I'd be like stuck to the bed, petrified. Now I can move and I can get around it and stuff, and I'll try and sort it out. but I was that scared when I was little that I literally froze in bed. So I was screaming downstairs to my mum, I was literally in bed like this. And she was taking so long to come up, and then it started to like come down on its thing really slowly. Like it was nowhere near me. The ceilings were so high. But I was literally lying there on the bed, just stuck to it, and I just started crying. Because I couldn't get up. I was literally like paralysed on the bed with fear, and she was taking so long to come up the stairs. And then she went, "Where is it? Where is it?" And like luckily it just went down onto my lampshade. So I said that it was there, and she can just like pick them up and carry them out.
No, I don't know.
Yeah. One of the good things about living at home with mum, she sorts the spiders out.
They sort them out. They're like, "Come on then, I've got it." And I'm like, "No.
Don't worry, love." Sometimes I
will
like,
worry.
Yeah, I do worry.
Yeah.
Like,
I worry at night. No.
Because sometimes I'm like, how would I be able to be like my mum? Because if I had a kid, they're dealing with it.
Yeah.
You don't like spiders? I don't care.
No, you do like spiders.
I don't like them more.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're one? Yeah, deal with it.
Yeah. I'm leaving the room. Yeah. You sort it out.
You can deal with that.
Yeah. I'm gone.
Yeah, I could not.
Yeah, no.
So, not all superheroes wear capes. Some of them
Shout out
touch
to
spiders.
mums,
Yeah. Love you, mum. Oh, and it was Mother's Day the other day,
yeah.
wasn't it? So, yeah, that's a cute little
That's a little
mummy story.
shout out to mummy.
Yeah.
Mm.
That was a side note.
Tangent and a half, wasn't it? Oh, should we go through?
I've got another one. Playing The Sims or Minecraft.
Yeah, Sims.
I've never played Sims.
Have you not? That's going to be a prep thing we do.
Do you know what I did
In the
used to
evening.
like? Things like Animal Crossing
Cute.
or Nintendogs. I had a
Oh,
Nintendo
yeah.
when I was little, and I got Nintendogs.
Yeah,
So
that's
I had
like a rite
I had
passage,
like
isn't it?
all the dogs.
Cute.
Yeah.
Love that. I did have a little Nintendo.
Or Tamagotchis. You know those like Japanese shops? They've got one in Trafford where they have like all the Japanese toys and stuff.
Yeah.
They've got.
Did you sell one?
Yeah. Did I used to have a Tamagotchi? My God, like 5.
Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't.
And they have Tamagotchis in that Japanese shop. I might go get one and see
Nostalgia.
if I can keep
Keep
it
it
alive
alive.
on prep. I'll give it my prep food and be like, you can suffer with me.
Yeah. Me and you were in it together.
Yeah.
See if you survive.
Yeah.
Survival of the fittest. When I'm ill or like I'm down, this is a guilty pleasure. I would like. My mum loves to watch reruns of EastEnders, like old EastEnders. I'd put that on. That's like nostalgic, makes me feel better because I'm like,
Yeah.
I won't. It's like white noise. It's like a guilty
I
pleasure,
see.
but it just be on. That's
My
like
guilty pleasure TV show at uni was The Big Bang Theory.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd
you
like not do uni work just to watch Big Bang. I'd get in from a night out and put Big Bang on.
Yeah.
It was like a
You could just
24/7.
go to sleep to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I didn't need to watch it because it was like the 5th time that I was watching every episode. So yeah.
It's that white noise. You can just close your eyes and it's like.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like comforting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did love The Big Bang.
Good show.
Mm.
The one I sent you this morning. Should I
Oh,
read
yeah.
that one out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Covering myself in Vaseline, lying on the floor and playing Slug. It's my guilty pleasure.
It's like you acting a fish last week.
Yeah, you know what? That's my guilty pleasure as well. I'll
Yeah.
join you on that one.
Same.
Stunning. Watching Disney films.
Love that.
Standard.
Yeah.
Standard. Any more you got?
Oh, science podcasts.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's like when I went off on one about conspiracies.
Oh, true. I would also say, yeah. I don't know, would it be a guilty pleasure? I don't know, but it's my routine now, so I guess it kind of is. Watching podcasts when I have my dinner.
Yeah.
So at like 5 or 6, I'll sit down, I have my food with me, and I'll watch a
Pop it on.
podcast. Yeah.
And that's like sacred time. Like, do not disturb. I
Yeah.
just want to lock in, have it. Yeah. I'm present in this.
Yeah.
That's my
like if people voice note me in that time, I'm like,
That can wait.
hang on a second. I'm busy.
And I'm not stressed either. Like, that generally, that's like, this is my recharge
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
That's also a guilty pleasure. Yeah. Sleeping with my teddy bear.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
used to do that.
Yeah.
I used to have a big, like, elephant. You know, the one from IKEA.
Yeah.
Everyone has it.
Yeah.
Literally in my bed.
Did you?
Hmm.
I think any time I've slept with them.
But then I got really hot in prep.
Yeah,
After
then you
so
were
I'd be
like,
like, get
no.
out.
Yeah. Stop taking up the room. Go away from me. Why are you touching
Stop giving
me?
your heat.
Yeah. Go. Oh no.
When you need to, like, starfish.
Yeah, and you're like, I'm hot, but I'm not
Move.
coming out the covers.
Hmm.
Oh my god. Well, I've forgotten what they're called. A jelly cat.
Oh,
I
yeah.
used to have jelly cats that I'd sleep with. And I don't
Yeah.
know. Watching Glee over and over again.
Oh, interesting.
I guess that's their comfort thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when High School Musical songs come on.
Oh, that's a
I've
guilty
not heard them in
pleasure.
years, but, like, do I know all the lyrics? Yes.
Absolutely.
Are you taking up space in my brain? Yes. I'm okay with that.
I rate that. A guilty pleasure I also like to do myself. I'll either do 2000s or like you know, like early 2000s, like Avril Lavigne, like
Oh, yeah.
it's almost like breakup songs, but it's like not even aggressive. I'll play that in pure gym classes, like for the old ladies.
Oh, really? For the old ladies.
For the old ladies, so like 9 a.m. and I'm like, let's go, girls.
Yeah.
And they love it.
They're doing, like, legs, bums and tums, and they've got, like, Skater Boy on in the background.
Literally, girlfriend back on in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my guilty pleasure and I love it. And they're like,
Okay, then.
some of them are banging to it as well. And they're like, yeah, love it. For a bit of Britney in there.
Oh,
Hit
yeah.
Me Baby one more time. And
Yeah.
they're like, "Phew,
Those were the good old days.
back in the 50s.
Yeah.
Bless them.
I don't know if I've got any more guilty pleasures. I feel like I probably do, but...
I do, but I can't think of any at the moment. Like, I feel like I could just list off icks and they're my guilty pleasures.
Yeah, probably.
Like,
Do you know what is actually relating to icks? What is a guilty pleasure? Is when every time Han updates her ick list, I'm so invested in that list. And every
And you just
time I
see-
see it, I'm like, yes.
I
Thank
agree.
you for saying that.
Thank you for voicing this opinion
Yeah,
because I
I'm not
also
alone.
agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, guilty pleasure. When you go to the hairdressers, I will purposely not wash my hair for an extra 2 days.
Really?
Like, if I've left it, like, maybe, let's say 4 days, for instance. If I know I've got a hairdresser's appointment in another 2, I'll think, Kyle, shout out to Kyle, Kyle deals with it. And
you
I
won't
love
be
it.
able to do that if you go for an extension appointment.
No, I won't do that.
Yeah.
I'll make sure it's fresh.
Yeah, yeah.
But,
They
like,
they literally ask
yeah.
you to, like, do it the day before or the
Yeah.
morning. But
I love
I
it when
get
they-
so worried that it'll affect my blonde.
They say it's bad, because I've even gone in there being like, oh, would you like shampoo? And he's been like, it's absolutely fine. He was like, I'd rather you have dirty hair.
Really?
Yeah. And I love it when they do all the head mask. That's a guilty
But they
pleasure,
do
the
that
massage
anyway, even
anyways.
if you go in with, like, not greasy hair.
Yeah. I don't just purposely like, yes, hair appointment. I'm not going to wash it. But the
For a
time,
week.
yeah, 2 weeks. No, but when it gets round to it, if I'm like, that's okay, I'll be like,
I'd go, like, 3 days max.
really?
If that. Yeah. So it's not, like, gross for them to touch, because I'd feel funny if it was, like, if it felt gross on my head.
Yeah.
And then I was making them touch my gross hair to put foils in, I'd be
Yeah.
sat there like,
I don't.
I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry about this.
I've said this to him before, and he's been like, doesn't it? He was like, I promise you, I'd tell you if it was bad. He was like, you'd think it'd been like 3-4 days, but I don't sweat.
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
Like, what day do you think this is on?
Debacle.
What day do you think this is on?
Millie doesn't sweat, guys.
No, I don't. You're like a cold fish. I think that was Ant, wasn't it?
That was Ant.
Like, you're
Said
a
you're
cold
reptile.
fish. I mean, facts.
Apparently
but,
that's an actual, like, medical condition.
I do sweat, but it takes me a lot to
Okay.
get.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I swear, when it's really hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Like, what?
I'll just make you train hard. And then there'll just be me still, like, dripping and
You start breathing.
Millie like...
Like,
Yeah.
what day? Be honest. What day do you think this is on?
Well, you got your hair done on... What day was it? I can't even remember. Was it Friday? You, like, nearly a week?
6 days.
Yeah. Yeah, it was Friday, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Does it look 6 days?
No.
It looks 4.
No, I'm joking. Yeah, one. No.
Fresh.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're going to get off this topic. It does
Yeah.
need a wash. Like, this is past the point that I'd like it at. But, like...
I washed mine like 2 days ago, and I'm like, sorry for the... Did I wash it yesterday? Oh my god, I did. I can't remember.
What day is it?
When did I wash my hair? No, it was this morning. Was it this morning?
It was because you posted and
I had wet
your hair was
no,
wet.
yeah. That's how quickly time is going. I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
No.
Right, well,
We've really
thank you for joining us today, guys.
digressed
Yeah.
deeply into that.
Mm-hmm.
feel like
I
had-
evidently don't know where I am or what I'm doing. I had just eaten too, so I should be fueled, but never mind.
That's okay. Well, I need to eat as well. Like,
Yeah.
I'm getting Well, actually, to be fair, yesterday I was more hungry than I am today.
Mm.
But, hey-ho.
Yeah, that was quite funny thinking about guilty pleasures. So,
I feel like I could go off on one.
yeah.
I feel like I'm, like, holding back a few.
Yeah, well, we've done long
I feel
story
like-
short.
You know what? I've been exposed again.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always me. I feel like because I'm always the one to expose. Because I've got things to expose. Why am I weird? Please, guys, don't make me feel alone. If you've got weird guilty pleasures, let me know.
Yeah.
Put them in the comments. Expose yourselves with me.
Publicly.
Please.
But yeah, so I hope everyone has a fantastic Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Have a nice weekend.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Enjoy the nice weather. Hopefully it stays because it's currently nice weather. So hopefully that continues.
Oh, my God, yeah. I'm so excited.
And we will see you.
In the next one.
What do we want them to do? Like, comment,
Oh,
subscribe.
We're so close to 200 followers.
We
on
are.
Instagram,
We are.
So I'd
And
like
we're
that
almost
smashed.
at 90 on YouTube too. So
Well-
YouTube too.
YouTube chew.
So
Well,
yes.
April, we're going to hit 200 on Instagram. And when we do, as well as 100 on YouTube, we'll do something.
Stay tuned
Stay
for what we do.
Stay tuned. Bye.